Let's start the fucking show, huh?
Good evening. Not once again. Yes. Tonight on the show, we got tracks mostly vinyl by Kelly Charles, The Prodigy, Hit House, The Rivingtons, The Thrash Band, Charlie Low Noise and Mental Theo, Anthrax, Trust, Damian Martin, Inika Moza, EPMD, James Brown, David Bowie, The Four Seasons, Timebox, Cave In, Failure, Funk Inc., Yes, Cool and the Gang, Diamond, Eddie Brickell and the New Bohemians, Brand Nubian, Smoking Suckers with Logic, Helmet, Cubic 22, JR Funk, Meat Beat Manifesto, Triple F, Tommy, how you call that? FFF? Triple F, whatever. Rhythm Control, Inner City, Urban Hype and Kazoy. And we start off with Cubic 22 because it is party time. Okay, I was cranking up my mic a bit, I forgot about that. So, the first sample is coming around here. JR Funk in the Love Machine.
Get up! Get up! Cause it's party time! Cause it's party time! Cause it's party time! Clap your hands! Party time! Come on! Let me hear you! Cause I'm Dr. Feel Good! If you're feeling low,
Okay. Welcoming the people on the live stream. Mr. Black Mystery, of course, Allard, Kois. I wish I was. Okay, thank you, Kois. Allard, how you doing? Yes. Yeah, the mic was a bit low. Yes. I know. Excuse me. Overexcited, right? So that's where the party time is coming from, right? Ooh.
Cause it's party time.
Yes.
Clap your hands.
Okay, we know that by now.
Let me hear you.
Moving on. Yes, I hope the mic is louder now. By a band called Failure from the 90s. Never heard of it, but I know it was Cave In made a cover version of the song Magnified. And I know now that Cave In sounds a bit like Failure, or Failure sounds like whatever. This is the original. I'm looking up the 7-inch in my closet somewhere. So bear with me. Yes. Do I have a bear with me button? Yes, I do have that one. Yes. Okay, okay. I do love this version because I never knew Failure before the band like this. Right? Kevin's version. So that's a bit weird, right? Failures from the 90s, and then you have like the comparison because this was a grungy sound that it might be Kurt Cobain. It sounded like Kurt Cobain, right? And then after that, you hear the version by Kevin, and I know that Kevin has like a designated sound, and still it sounds a bit that like they took apart a Failure. I don't know, whatever. Talking about people taking parts of music from other people, start off with the first one. I think you might recognize this one. I'm talking this one full. Here we go. Of course you know this one. Right? Okay, please in the comments. Yes. Yeah, both good versions. Right. David Bowie, right? Stick with me. Bear with me. Where's the button? Yes. Fame by David Bowie, right? So, 1975, and David Bowie had written the song together with Alomar, the guitar player, Mark Ronson too. Do I say that right? Mark Ronson? No, I don't think so. What's this guy's name? Whatever. And then it turns out that a real famous guy took their song, Fame. So here we go. So this is real weird, right? It's fucking James Brown. Yes.
Couldn't forget the way you love my body shiver and the cold sweat make me quiver. Then I need to talk to you. Then I need to be with you. Then I need to squeeze you. I need to please you. Then I need to.
So this is kind of weird, right? The guitar player, whatever camera, right? Mick Ronson was the name. Mick Ronson, Alomar and Bowie written fame. And then within 2 or 3 months, James Brown came out with the song It's Hot, I Need to Be Loved. Loved, 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 4 times loved. So, and the story goes that Alomar wanted to sue James Brown because it's like a one-on-one rip-off, right? I love it, it is a rip-off. And then Bowie said, wait, maybe it gets a hit and then we'll sue him. Otherwise we just like don't talk about it. That's what happened. Not many people know about the song. When I play the song, people do not believe it's James Brown. They think I made a mashup or something. Lovely.
I need to be loved, 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 loved. I wanna be loved, 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 loved. Make me feel good when they say sweetest man alive. Ooh, feel me. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So if I'm on this camera, you might as well see it that I have like a pretty nifty standard for my vinyl over here. That's a present for my daughter. Really, really, really nice. So, I'm not taking the time for this one. Go back. Yes. So that's the good part about playing digitally. I've got like over 30 tracks prepared for you people, and like 30 of them are from vinyl. Yes, over here. Let's see.
As the wind sets the mood, it's time to let off. A sucker try to play me, the ear I'm not soft. I'm very hardcore, dropping bomb like Warsaw. It reminds me, back in 1984 when I went to a
Keen's been around the world, man. To end up playing in fucking Amsterdam this weekend. Great, man. How was South America?
Because I knew I had to choose. Then I got the heart and went by the set. I said, yo, I want to.
I'm strictly jealous, right?
Sweat, kicking rhymes in the place. People couldn't take it. The style I flowed, the way I shake and bake it. Later on, I made a record and got recognition. Everybody's jocking, not nobody's dissing. Written and produced by the new rap duel. Just CPMD, now I'm known in school. I see the backstabbers and the ugly creature features. I used to diss me when I was trying to reach the tip top, and I won't stop to be the master in the field of hip hop. I did that and got a name for myself. The image of E and all of my wealth. I see my freak friends, but things ain't the same. Oh, what a shame I dissed them. Who to blame? It wasn't me, it was the.
So to win some time, I'm just like opening my where's the camera? Right, my brand new 12-inch, like it's still sealed, man. This is from 1991. I bought it 6 years ago, and I'm unboxing it, unwrapping it, whatever you want to call it, right?
In the world today, I say, yo, my name is MD and my style is death. They said your name is Paris, son, and you're like all the rest. frontin', you're getting a contract, but then you fess. But when you heard my record playing, your mouth was wide open. Your head was tilted back that you was almost choking. But I just lounged and cool with the fellas like my roomie D Wade, Tom Knox, and James Ellis. I never hung with girls, only one and she was mellow. First name was Terry, last name Romanello. My record started selling, then P withdrew from the college Southern Con known as SCSU. But when I often go and visit, they say P bust a rhyme. I shake my head and then chuckle and throw up the peace sign. They wanna feel my gold and sport my Rolex, but P replies really nothing and don't like to flex. And when I step up on the scene, I always hear them whisper, yo, P's not the same, did you see him disher? I go deep into my thoughts, then I
Right, Beyond Rapping, it's not near mint anymore. So, everything for the show.
It wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. Oh, now you wanna know me before you wasn't speaking. Now you watch your MTV raps every weekend just to see me, the E and the P. Cooler on the scene with Fat Five Freddy. Back then you didn't know that I was determined to be a deaf rapper with the name Eric Sermon, to be a crowd mover. So when they caught trouble, then I thought I came up with E double. I can't forget how they used to diss, saying he can't rap because he talks with a list. But I got paid, now you feel stupid. Amazed by the style of sound and highfalutin. Now I clock G's, truck jewels, and start trends. Cool around town and flex my black bands. Left and hooked up with the system that cranks, living well off. With the narrow in the bank, EPMD is Eric Price making dollars. Always on tour so you can cause roll scholars. You saw me and you said, where have you been? Because we missed you, I dismissed you. It wasn't me who dissed you, it was the. It wasn't me, it wasn't me.
Slow down. Slow down.
This is not what we're going to do. We're not going to slow down.
Hey, baby, your hips was getting big. Now you're getting thin, you don't care about your wig. Now, Wooly Willie got a pair of my sneakers. Wonder where he got them, cause I hit him behind my speakers. The object of your affection is the T-top connection. What makes it clear you love to smoke the rules. The crackheads and crackmen, they come up to my door. I don't smoke jump, so what they knocking for? Kids love to feel on your feds, got a seal on your street time is limited to days. On your crack card, they're getting only A's and C's for comeback. Damn, Mrs. Sane, you're the mighty queen of vows with a wide-eyed look and a rotten tooth smile. Used to walk with a swagger, now you simply stagger from one spot on to the next spot, on to the next spot, on to the next. Bitch, get a job, for me you won't rob, cause I smack you with a hose filled with sand. Now give that to the crack man. You was fly once, now you're losing all your fronts. Started off light, only tip of woolly blunts. But now you get a stripe, graduated to the pipe. Took a long pull, hype, yeah.
Head crack, head crack.
You smoked up that stack in a minute, you was back. Hey, yo, X, wasn't that your girl? Yeah, I had to drop her cause she caught on the plastic and I just couldn't stop her.
Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down.
So this is where the track was sampled from. Brand Nubian, Eddie Brickell.
Too many things, I know what I know, if you know what I mean. I'm not aware of too many things, I know what I know, if you know what I mean.
So funny thing is, I knew Eddie Brickell. Brand Nubian was like one-on-one within the sample. And then when I was working in a big coffee shop in Rotterdam in the 90s, I was playing a record which I was really crazy about. This one. Only made one album, Smoking Suckers with Logic. Anybody who knows it can raise their hand. Yes. So, when I was working in a coffee shop, I was playing that record, and then I found out that it was the same sample. Yes.
Philosophy is a walk on the slippery rocks. Religion is a
Smoking suckers with logic in effect. All y'all punk motherfuckers.
The best thing is I get to play all my records, right, in my show.
1993, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, son. This track goes out to all y'all bitch niggas who think we don't know what time it is. Sleeping, they're probably dreaming on ways they can get paid on something that I got. All I can see in their future is peanuts, lumps and stitches. For some I see ditches, flowers and tombstones engraved on them bitches. Date of birth and death of the deceased, smoking suckers with logic and
rest in peace.
See, I'm not really a pilot, man, but if you're not my man, don't give me your hand. Some try to be coy and play like they're your boy, but in the end you find that it was just a ploy. Nothing but nonsense, a hypocrite in the midst, waiting to flip, so these suckers I diss, or should I say dismiss. I do these things verbally, although bodily harm may have occurred to me. See, never thought that my homie would play me.
He was my right-hand man, but he betrayed me.
Mother made him, motherfucker. 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 Mother made him, motherfucker.
Out like a
I
sucker.
don't feel safe when I walk the streets of my neighborhood. I keep my 357 and I sport my hood. Keep a low profile and I watch my back. Don't talk to know where the perpetrating brother's at.
Okay. You catch my drift, right? One more time. If you got the time to check it out and you got nothing to do in there on Spotify, check them out. Smoking Suckers with Logic, right? So I know, Kin, you have the back to back together with Bruce and with Richard. That's crazy, man. So I might challenge you one time if I can get my daughter back behind the turning tables, because I was her right-hand man at the Baru streams, and she was like kicking ass, man. So it's no game, it's no match, but we should do something together. Let's see what happens. I know with Brian, who came up with me last time when I was having Max Romeo, I Chase the Devil, Lucifer, Son of the Morning. So he mentioned Timon, Psycho Killer. I did not know that one, I know it now. And I take the chance to play this one as well. Gives me the time to like clean up some shit, man. And stop. Records are all over the place.
Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth.
Yeah. Well, hear this now. I want everybody to just get lively now. All the party people that the place just get up and rock and shock. Oh, because somebody kill a day tonight. Nice up the area. See it?
I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase Satan out of earth. I'm gonna put on an iron shirt and chase the devil out of earth. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah.
What if I finally... if I finally turn into what they've always said I was gonna turn into? A maniac, a psycho killer, a psycho killer, a psycho killer, a psycho killer, a psycho killer.
Freddy Krueger.
Nightmares? I saw it happen in my dream.
I am eternal.
Yeah, this is a crazy walkover, right? From the Nightmare over to Triple F, Tommy, man. He got a song from 2007 called Feeling, and I love the samples that were in there. So, also, the funny thing is, you ask people because you like discover a song from Triple F and Tommy this time, and then I reached out to him. He's a music friend, and then he says I forgot a bit what the samples were all about, and he remembered 3 of them, and 2 of them I could trace back, and the 3rd one I'm like lost. So the piano part is from Inner City, Follow Your Heart. It's the alternate Annihilate mix. And the vocals, which I'll come back to a little bit later, is from Urban Hype, the song called Feeling. So in the end he had a 3rd song from the Dutch act called Kazar. And I've been listening to all versions of that track, and I liked the track. I didn't hear it like for 20 years, and I don't want to hear it for 20 years now, because I was listening to wait for that sample to come. Feeling. Might as well know that Kim knows it, or Tommy comes up with it. It wasn't Kazar, it was something else, or that I missed out, but I love the track. That's just what it's about. I like to be Doc Ock and explain samples, but I don't like to play lousy or crappy music. So Tommy did his best on this one, and I'm coming back to this part. This one is the sample I could not trace. I don't know. The piano is no problem. And you know that like the piano is pitched up high, which the people did back in the days. Speeding up the music meant speeding up, putting on the octaves real high, and I love that. So let's see what we can do with the piano. Okay. I'm getting there. Sorry, I had to do that. Right, coming back to the other one, which is called Urban Hype. And I nearly forgot the sample that got me in the first place to this record. So, over here, where is it? Sounds like a cool down, which is not meant to be, but I have to win some time to reach for my record. Yeah, I wanted to buy the original, and that pitch button is like, it's crazy, man. I'm making fun of that, and I'm trying to use it in my set. It's like not doable, but that pitch button is crazy. So, showing the record. Kin, do you have this record? I do now. It's like not an original. The original was like 200 plus euros. And okay, I'll go a long way, but I'm not going to buy a record for 200 euros just for 2 or 3 samples. Though it is like history. Picking up the sample over here. Wait a second.
In the beginning there was Jack, and Jack had a groove, and from this groove came the grooves of all grooves. And while one day viciously throwing down on his box, Jack boldly declared, "Let there be house," and house music was born. I am, you see, I am the creator, and this is my house. And in my house, there is only house music. But I am not so selfish, because once you enter my house, it then becomes our house and our house music. And you see, no one man owns house, because house music is a universal language spoken, understood by all. You see, house is a feeling that no one can understand really unless you're deep into the vibe of house. House is an uncontrollable desire to jack your body. And as I told you before, this is our house and our house music. And every house, you understand, there is a keeper. And in this house, the keeper is Jack. Now, some of you might wonder, keeper. And in this house, the keeper is Jack. Now, some of you might wonder.
Okay, the sample used by Tommy, getting back on the issue, is this one. So crazy, right? Yeah. So moving on. Yes, what do I do? Making a mess. Yes. I don't care as long as you are there. Thank you for watching, people.
You're no good for me. I don't need nobody. Don't need no one. That's no good for me. You're no good for me. I don't need nobody. Don't need no one. That's no good for me. You're no good boy. Don't need nobody. Don't need no one. That's no good for me. You're no good boy. Don't need nobody. Don't need no one, that's no good for me. You come around knocking at my door. I try to tell you I don't want you no more. You can't understand.
Okay, crazy stuff. I think you recognize it immediately, but not from the singer, not from Kelly Charles. Kelly Charles is the one who put it on wax in 1987. And in 1988, Peter Slaghuis, the famous Dutch producer DJ, one of the first in Holland, might be the first in Holland, made the first house record. And this is the first house record, it really is. The first house record in the charts in Holland and the first Dutch house record. Jack to the Sound of the Underground, Hit House, which means Slaghuis, right? So, and I was trying to look it up, but the 12 inch by Hit House is really good to hold in the air, but it's not good to play because it's taking way too long. So I'm moving on to the sample I made out of it by Hit House. Here we go.
Picture this, a recording studio somewhere far, far away.
What time is it? It's time for a house. Ooh la la. Ooh, oh. Dance to the sound of the underground. Yo, 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 yo. Dance to the sound of the underground. Yo, 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 yo.
No good for me. I don't need nobody. Don't need no one. That's no good for me. You're no good for me. I don't need nobody. Don't need no one. That's no good for me. You're no. Yo, 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 no good for me. Yo, 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 yo.
Okay, what you know it from is this. Right? Oh, moving over to this gun over here. The track we all know. The track that hit me like a brick. I knew the Prodigy, I wasn't too fond of them at the first album. This one was like crazy. Music for the Jilted Generation came out in 1993. 1994. A year before that, 1993, the Prodigy played in the Energiehal in Rotterdam together with Holy Noise. And Holy Noise was like a company of Rob Fabry, Paul Elstak and Peter Slaghuis. They started together with the three of them. They started Holy Terror, Holy Noise. And what happened was that Peter got out of it after the first or second single. I have to ask Carlos for that. My man MC Raphael. On that stage on the Energiehal was like the Prodigy. Before that was Holy Noise. And Holy Noise is not Hit House. and they did never play Jack to the Sound of the Underground, but it's like a far away coincidence somewhere in the universe, right? That they both used the same sample. That's what I'm talking about. Might as well go over to my... Oh, here we go. Where is that button? Yes, it's my website button. Yes, it's the URLs over here. Go over to my website. I made a story with some music and pictures, and I hope you like it and comment on it, because I really need some comments on that site, right? Thank you. Go and listen to the Prodigy now. So that's the story, right? From Kelly Charles to Peter Slaghuis, to Hit House. 87 was Kelly Charles, 88 was Hit House, and 94 was the Prodigy. So there you have it. Moving on to a band called the Rivingtons, who made a song called Papa Mau Mau. You might recognize it, but not with this title.
Funniest sound I ever heard, and I can't understand a single word. Is he serious or is he playing? Oh, mama, is all he's saying. Papa, 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 Papa,
Getting to a point here. This was the Rivingtons, made the track called Papa Mau Mau. Here you have it, Papa Mau Mau, which was followed up because they had a success with it. This is like a later press. This is called Mama Mau Mau. So this was picked up by an act called the Thrashmen, and they made this version, made famous by André van Duin. When he was like 17 years old, he tape parodied it on Dutch television and catapulted him to fame. But this is like, the track is the Thrashmen.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody knows that the bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well,
And the funny thing is that I started this one because of the track by Charlie Lonois and Metal Tio. And I cannot find the vinyl. Really, this is happening to me. Okay. So then, because I cannot find that track anywhere, I'm moving over to a track that I bought it. My son heard it and he figured out this was not Scooter it was originally from, but this was from. Yo, you might know it. And if you don't, let's see.
Yeah. From the creator of Don't Touch That Stereo, I want you all to know, Master Masters is in the fucking house. Yeah, we're gonna kick some ass tonight. We're gonna kick some fucking asses tonight, cause we got a brand new bag of tricks. So, yo, Master, bring the melody. All right, sing. I want the people sing it out. We go like yeah. I'm gonna sing the melody now. Check me sing it. Check me sing it. Yeah. My radio, I like it loud. My radio, believe me, what? Bring my fucking kick drum. Yeah. Okay. Bust the speaker, man. Bust the speaker. I can't hear it. I can't hear it. What's it? My radio, believe me, I like it loud. My radio, believe me, I like it loud. My radio, believe me, I like it loud.
So that's funny, right? When Scooter made a song famous and Mark Arcadipan financially independent, I might guess. So you cannot play this record and still be like legit or something like that, because thank you, Scooter, I like this track. So going back to the record I finally found, here we go. Sorry.
about the bird. Oh, well, everybody's heard 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 about the bird. Oh, well, everybody's heard
Sample comes from this song, right? Not the Rivingtons, the Freshmen. Okay, really nice. Thank you. I think we've heard enough of that tune for now. So here comes another short story. I'm crazy about samples and about versions of songs, and then I end up wanting the original of a song, and then I was talking to a music friend of mine, Dave Andriessen, Danny Dave from Rotterdam, and he said I was looking for the Four Seasons with Frankie Valli with Baggin', because that like the Song Festival group from Italy made a version, and it was like Swedish people made a version, and I really like the versions, and I like the original by the Four Seasons. But then he said, forget about that, man. You need the version by Timebox. So that was funny, because I'm really into stuff and having the original, and then he pointed me to this version, and he was right, because this version is banging. So, and the same that happened to me a while ago, to put me back in check. When you're DJing, right, you just push aside the stuff you cannot use, because you want the people dancing and excited and stuff. So I'll let you listen to this version, and I think you'll really forget the other versions. Might be, I do. Good intro. Where's the music, man?
Put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging. Begging, begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. Yeah, begging, begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. Yeah, riding high.
So this is like blue-eyed soul, man. This is the definition of dancing in England, in the soul, like the casinos on the west coast. Yes.
Easy going and put it, yeah, begging, I'm begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby, yeah.
Okay, we need a cowbell, right?
Put your loving hand out, baby. I need you to understand. Never tried so hard to be your friend. The kind of man you want in the end. Only then can I bring you to live again. Empty shell of what used to be. Shadows of my life hanging over me. Helpless man, hard to know. Would even stand the devil's chance to rule my soul. Yeah, begging, begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. Yeah, begging, I'm begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. I tried so hard to hold my own, though I just can't make it all alone. I'm holding on.
So, I'm just reading in the comments on YouTube. People thank you for being the community, for creating a scene. Yes, for be there. Brian Baxa, you says it's down under. You're from Australia? Or you're from Limburg? Might be possible too. It's a bad joke, right? But are you from Australia?
Put your loving hand out, baby. Yeah, begging, begging you. Put your loving hand
When they kick out your front door, how you gonna come with your hands on your head or on the trigger of your gun? When the law breaks in, how you gonna go?
Oh no.
Shut down on the pavement or waiting on death row. You can crush us, you can bruise us, but you'll have to answer to.
Really bad. I didn't drop the mic, did I?
Guns of Brixton.
Thank you, King. It's also one of the messiest, right? I try to get it right, but I'm carried away most of the time. So, fucked up. Did I tell the story without my microphone working? Please reply, because if I do so, if I did, I am happy to tell it once again.
Means no mercy. They caught him with a gun. Now he lives in a Black Maria. Goodbye to the Brixton sun. You can crush us, you can bruise us, but you have to answer to.
Guns of Brixton. I see it. So, just to make it sure, bear with me. Song Guns of Brixton, made by The Clash. Cover version by Jimmy Cliff. The Clash is singing about a movie, The Harder They Come.
With your hands on your head or on the trigger of your gun. When the law breaks in.
So, he's singing a cover version of The Clash where they sing about him in a movie. That's crazy, right? Jimmy Cliff. Together with Tim Armstrong from Rancid.
Oh, Guns of Brixton. You can shot us, you can bruise us, you can even shoot us. But you'll have to answer to.
But you have to answer to. Five points for the artists. I'm now playing the instrumental. The Crew. Crew. So, come to an end of another show. I don't think I've ever played that much vinyl in one show and made a mess of my room this big. I even managed to lose a record in my drawer somewhere with the other records, and I found it back just in time to be too late. Yes, I did, and I played it. So, I hope you liked the show. I hope you tune in next month or look back on my website. Oh, where's the URL? Here we go. Oh, yes, this is the worst one you can imagine, but I hope you can see it. This is my website, right? You can look up all the shows all the previous shows, even the hidden ones. Stefan, why did you hide the last show? If you didn't. There's 2 Stefans working at the Prospect office right now, so I can blame just Stefan, and one of them had done it, right? I don't know for sure. Thank you for watching. So I'm going back to my tune and then I'm out. Thank you, man. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Man. Thank you. Yes!